My name's GuykesTV. For the past 21 years, I've been a professional bike tester, both mountain bike and road. And today I'm both, because the bike I'm testing here is the production Vielo V+1. Super light, go anywhere, do anything, state-of-the-art incarnation of what a modern multi-purpose bike can be. And it truly is a sublime ride. So you might have seen me bobbing about on the pre-prototype version in a full camo stealth finish, hiding it out of prying eyes, riding in the dawn, riding down alleyways. So I was riding that before it was even available, before anyone even knew about it. It's one of the privileges of this job. But this production bike really is truly special. It's lighter than that bike, 870 grams for the frame, 400 grams for the fork, and it's a slightly more refined layup. So, slightly smoother, but stiffer where it counts too. And I've been everywhere on this bike over the past few weeks, and it's just outstanding. And yesterday I raced it 100k in the Scotland 100. Seriously grueling, gravel, all road, farm track, road, thrash. And it never even put a fault wrong. It was harsh conditions. Puddles up to your axles, sandy, sloppy, rocky, flat out for 3.5 hours. And it was sublime. I was goosed at the end, but top 10 finish, can't complain about that. But there's just so much versatility inherent in a bike like this when you've got landscapes like this to explore. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, where does all this versatility come from? Well, not only is it light enough to be really lively and competitive on the road, if you want to strip it fully back, put some faster tyres on it, but also it's fully spec'd to pretty much tackle anything. You've got rack mounts on the fork, it's single ring specific, so it's really clean down around the bottom bracket. That also means there'll be plenty of stiff where you're trying to put the power through. Bottle cages, feed box on the front, carbon bars to keep the weight down, and of course on this current spec, reverb dropper post slaved into the left hand shifter. It's not the first bike to have had a dropper post fitted. The first all road bike, Specialized have done it, White have done it, Bianchi done it, but it's unique in having a hydraulic system that's totally integrated into what would normally be the left hand shifter. And those big DT Swiss CR1600 wheels are just a sublime mix of rolling smoothness and stiffness. It's got the tyre clearance to take a 42mm 700C tyre or a 650B tyre, Road Plus as they call it, and it's got that 1042 cassette on the back to make even serious climbs day after you've been on the rivet in a 100k race, well, take them in your stride, to be honest. But lots of bikes available, tick all those boxes of utility and versatility. But what makes the V+1 truly liberating is the way, not just geographically but physically, it lets you do everything you could possibly want to do, even mountain bike style riding out here in the wilds, and just lets you do it to just a remarkably high performance degree. And whether you're climbing, whether you're bombing down rocky sections like this, the frame is so smooth and yet it gets power down beautifully. So I've recorded some absolutely blistering climb times on this at Strava, even on proper off-road climbs, and yet it'll happily hang in there on the road. That dropper down there, I mean, I've got it set up with a standard 38, so it's not even the smoothest it could be. Could be running plus tyres or 42s, but even so, this bike can just properly take liberties. It really can open up so much terrain. I mean, I'd normally consider this a mountain bike route, but even when you decide to be daft and it's being flooded, V+1 will take it in its stride. Pop, up comes the saddle, and away we go. Just no trouble at all. What a bike. I mean, there's nothing crazy about the geometry. 73.5 seat, 71-degree head angle. That's not far off road angles, but it's just enough, together with that compliance and that dropper post, to really give you that extra bit of confidence to let it fly. Maximise your enjoyment at sections like this. Such a liberating bike to ride. I mean, this is a review, not an advert. It is blisteringly expensive, but I'll wager once you got one of these, you're not going to want to ride much else. So much it can do so well. And of course, that extra bit of stability from the steering, that extra bit of tyre volume, extra traction from that fork compliance and train compliance, is every bit as sure-footed on the road and able to take proper liberties with lean angles on the road as it is off the road. Oh yes, whatever the terrain, this bike just loves being chucked about. Yes, Vielo, you've produced a beauty. And let's face it, the average English road isn't exactly super smooth anymore. I mean, out here, they're actually comparatively good condition. If you're commuting in town, you're going to hit potholes, bomb holes, things that make your average road bike just disintegrate. But the beauty of the Vielo is, if you fancy a bit of cheeky trail, have it away. This is the kind of single track that used to test an old mountain bike to the limit. But now with these large volume tubeless tyres, flared bars, he says, remembering to use them, it's fully mountain bike strength certified. And this has got the same angles as an old mountain bike as well. 71, 73 was the classic mountain bike angles for a long time when I started testing. But they were nowhere near this compliant. And even the rigid forks weighed about as much as this frame. So, if you want to come out here and explore, if you want to just take all the limits off your riding, and just enjoy wherever you fancy going. Yes, it's a hell of an investment, but the reward is just superb. And that whole compliance featherbed ride with the V+1, it's just a bonus in so many ways. Not just in the way it keeps you fresh and you in control as the miles rack up and the road conditions deteriorate. Whether that's on a long multi-day tour with the rack bags loaded up, seat pack on, or whether you're thrashing it gravel racing style. Just daft stuff like yesterday. A lot of lads were on cyclocross bikes and they were just shooing bottles off all over the place, puncturing. I mean, it was a proper war of attrition out there. But the Vielo, not only did it never put a foot wrong in terms of control, my bottles stayed in, my teeth stayed in, stayed online. I could cut them up through pretty much every corner, even if they were on knobblies. Now we're on a file tread, just because it's so poised and so sure-footed to ride. That was 170mm front disc, 140mm rear, and then bang! Who worries about steep climbs like that? Not this bike, and not me when I'm riding it. And I don't know whether I like this bike more for that little bit more stability and that safety and confidence on road, or that little bit more agility and pep and responsiveness and fun off road. But what I really love about it is it doesn't matter, because I can do both. And there's so much fantastic riding of this sort in the UK, and this is a UK bike, design bike, created to make the most of it. And doesn't it just do that? So that's the riding done. I'm going to put all the special talk around, walk around details of what makes it such a truly special ride on a separate edit. So make sure you click on that one. And also, Ian from Vielo's Blokes Behind the Bike edit, to find out the full Vielo story, why he started and why he ended up with a bike like this.